Logan Paul, FouseyTube, Shane Dawson, and PewDiePie. These are all names that come to mind when we think about cancel culture, and rightfully so. I mean, Logan Paul did record an unalive body, Fousey faked the majority of his career, Shane Dawson ejaculated onto a cat, and PewDiePie is a racist. But there is one creator who throughout the last 12 years has managed to survive cancel culture. And it all started with ex-MrBeast employee, Matt Turner, who described his time working with MrBeast as one of the most mentally draining times of his life. Matt Turner would be hired by MrBeast in 2018 as an editor, but then mysteriously disappeared only a couple months later. Why? Well, all that would be revealed when Matt would drop this video to his YouTube channel titled, "Why I Quit Working for MrBeast." Surprisingly, in this video, he would go on to say that working with MrBeast was his dream job, how going into work every day was a blast, and how Jimmy even paid for his rent every single month.
MrBeast paid for my rent every month when I lived in North Carolina.
And despite leaving, he still considered them as friends.
But if you're watching this, MrBeast, I fucking love you, bro.
However, this public statement would age like sour milk, when only a year later, Mac would spontaneously flip his attitude towards MrBeast and make extremely incriminating claims. And in an attempt to cancel MrBeast, would go to Twitter and say, "I was yelled at, bullied, called mentally retarded and replaceable by MrBeast every day, being in tears and having mental breakdowns day after day. After every editing mistake I made, I was made to feel like an absolute idiot." Funny enough, nobody believed anything that came out of Matt's mouth, and MrBeast would publicly address the situation on Drama Alert and expose that he paid Matt $10,000 in severance and even helped him get a job at Soar. Embarrassingly enough, Matt would then go on to delete all his tweets and claim that he got hacked, which again, nobody believed. After beating a dead horse for way too long, he would attempt to post an apology video, which also came across as super disingenuous. Now, although this attempt at canceling MrBeast miserably failed, the next one might be even worse, to the point where even PewDiePie jumped in to support him. After the incredibly popular Squid Game video was released in November of 2021, MrBeast made a public statement exposing that the video costed a grand total of $3.5 million.
Did you see that Squid Game video?
I saw part of it, yeah.
Yeah, that was wild. That was the most expensive thing we've ever done.
How much did it cost?
A little over $4 million.
Plus a prize of $456,000 for the winner of the challenge. The format of the video proved to be the same as any other MrBeast challenge video. A large sum of money is flashed at the beginning, several people are recruited to complete the challenge, and the winner takes home a massive prize. But for some strange reason, this video received criticism that instead of investing all the money into producing this video, MrBeast should have just given it all to charity. Why can't MrBeast use all his money to help people in need maybe, instead of making such an ironic Squid Game video? The argument may make sense on the surface, but looking a little deeper into it reveals it's nonsensical. The claim exposes an unbelievable level of ignorance about MrBeast's whole mission statement to begin with. Jimmy's content is all based in giving away to the less fortunate, so the money invested in the Squid Game video would over the long run grow the channel and allow MrBeast to do even bigger giveaways. Additionally, in November 2021, the Squid Game video grew MrBeast's channel by over 9.5 million subscribers. And with Jimmy's message being based around helping others, who's to say they won't be inspired by his overwhelmingly positive message and donate more than the 3.5 million over the long run? So yes, maybe he could just dump the whole 3.5 million into some charity, but his strategy to broadcast the positive message of helping to his 303 million subscribers is a better long-term strategy. Funny enough, most of the people complaining don't donate any money themselves, and it was refreshing to see that the majority sentiment on Twitter agreed. People really bagging on MrBeast about the Squid Game need to take a long look in the mirror and realize they don't do even 0.0001% of what he does for charity. But if you thought this was bad, the last cancellation attempt is by far the worst of the bunch. And to be honest, this part of the video was difficult to make. That vegan teacher. The attack was launched on the 1st of August 2021 when that vegan teacher would upload this video accusing MrBeast of starving innocent children. For those of you who don't know, being controversial and making personal attack videos is that vegan teacher's main growth model. She picks on popular creators and then manipulates the situation to make it appear they're anti-vegan. And with this in mind, it doesn't take a genius to foresee that she would eventually target Jimmy. She starts off by criticizing his "I ate a $70,000 golden pizza" video by stating that there are millions of children dying of starvation around the world, and the 70,000 would be much better off solving world hunger.
Hello students, today we're going to be reviewing a video by someone named MrBeast because you guys told me I should check him out. But before we watch him eat a $70,000 pizza, let's look into the eyes of this child There are millions of children around the world who are starving to death. Parents who are crying because they can't provide essential foods for their children. $70,000 could buy a lot of food.
Unfortunately for her, this argument was brushed under the rug when she failed to realize that Jimmy has a philanthropy channel with 4 out of the first 5 videos being based around exactly that, feeding the poor. While on the other hand, that vegan teacher has made no effort to solve world hunger herself. And if this wasn't bad enough, she would then go on to say that MrBeast should apologize for inciting violence and become an animal rights activist to undo the wrong he has done.
Say one good thing at all. MrBeast, unfortunately, you failed this assignment. You need to go back and undo the damage that you've done. The first thing that you can do, MrBeast, number 1, is become vegan. Number 2, become an animal rights activist for the rest of your life. Tell people that the videos that you've done in the past, including this one, that you're ashamed of and that you wish you had never done them.
Thankfully, she never got that apology, but what she did get was a very satisfying 96.4% dislike ratio. Although she received backlash on this video, it also happened to be one of her most viewed, and she would then follow up by creating more, ultimately making the most outrageous accusation possibly ever made after accusing MrBeast of being a thief for eating poutine. Because poutine has cheese, cheese comes from milk, milk is taken from cows, and therefore MrBeast is promoting the act of stealing.
Poutine with cheese on it? No. Cheese comes from milk, which is stolen from mothers after their babies were taken from them. Do you think that kidnapping is okay, MrBeast? Kidnapping babies and stealing from them? Do you think that stealing is okay? Apparently you do. Get another X for that. Another one, chicken wings? Chicken wings belong on chickens. How many animals are dead on that plate?
Throughout all this controversy, Jimmy's unwavering goal to leave the earth a better place has made him a tough man to cancel. But he's had some close calls. Click here to learn about the times Jimmy almost didn't make it.